COVID-19 First Alert forecast. Certified most accurate since 2004.
Got a busy weekend across Northeast Ohio. For some kids, might be that last weekend before heading back to school. Cleveland Metropolitan School District back on Monday. And so here we go. It's still going to feel like summer tomorrow. Mostly sunny, hot and humid. High temperatures just shy of 90. Now, we do need to watch Saturday evening and especially overnight the opportunity for a couple storms to pop up. And that carries over into Sunday as well. Not a washout. Everything is very isolated to scattered. But either way, we do have a few storms in the forecast there as a front nears. Humidity will still be high on Sunday, but because of clouds and a couple shower storms around, temperatures will be more seasonable into the low and mid 80s. So look at your rain tracker. We're good for the rest of the day. No concerns this evening for the Morgan Wallen concert, the first night of it, or the Guardians game. Tomorrow, an evening night risk for a couple showers and storms scattered on Sunday, and then spotty rain on Monday before it becomes more scattered again on Tuesday. So I'm not looking at any one day a total washout, but the bottom line is we're just getting a few more of those rain chances in here. Similar setup as earlier. We've got a front that's going to be nearby. It'll stall out. That'll increase the rain chances, especially as our humidity remains fairly steady here in that muggy to humid range before taking a nice drop towards the end of the week, so about a week away. But nothing to talk about right now. It's another mostly sunny, bit of a hazy day, but not too bad out there. And our first alert future view keeps us quiet. Warmer today. High temperatures mid to upper 80s. Warmer away from the lake shore where you're not under the influence of that north wind, that lake breeze. And then we're quiet overnight. Still comfortable enough. Temperatures in the mid to upper 60s to start the day tomorrow. Mostly quiet tomorrow. You can see some dying complexes of storms coming at us from the west. They generally die out, but they could still bring an isolated shower or storm. And notice this development as we head through Saturday night. This is something I'm going to watch closely here overnight into Sunday morning, and that could deliver a couple scattered showers to start the day on Sunday before more development as we head through Sunday afternoon. This is a forecast we're just going to have to watch closely, but just a heads up there. But the Guardians game this evening versus the Braves, 7:10 first pitch is fine. Definitely warmer than last night. Not much of a drop in those temperatures. And then an early look at the Rock Hall Half Marathon. This is Sunday, 7 a.m. start. Maybe an isolated storm nearby. Certainly not going to rain the whole time. We, of course, don't want any rain at all, but temperatures 70s to start and rising from there. So your first alert 7-day, here we go. Temperatures on their way down as we head through the middle of next week. Tuesday and Wednesday rain chances, but looking at your double weekend, 10 days, going to be very nice with some cooler and less humid conditions, looking to be dry as well as we head into next weekend. That's a look at your weather. Stick around. We'll be right back after this.